What's up everyone? Welcome to Campbell's Coins. I've got another video for you. This time we're going to be talking about how to coin roll hunt. So stay tuned. You may be asking, why coin roll hunts? Coin roll hunting is a fun and popular activity you can do with friends, family, or just a rainy day thing with the kids. It's cheap and a fun way to find a rare and expensive coin without really paying for them, or at least the potential is there. I say without paying for them because you're paying face value at the bank and you could potentially get a really valuable coin. Let's say you pick up a box of pennies to coin roll hunt, like this right here. A box of pennies costs $25. That box contains 50 rolls with 50 pennies in each roll. That's 2,500 pennies. Within that box, you could find an Indian head, a wheat penny, or an error coin. These pennies range greatly in value, but the potential to find an expensive penny is theoretically there. Let's say you find a rare penny, and this rare penny is worth 50 bucks. 50 bucks is on the cheap end for a rare penny. You spent $25 on the box, and you found a $50 penny. If the rest of the pennies aren't worth anything, you return them to the bank, you've only lost a cent. Maybe you scoff at a $50 penny, but that's a 5,000% above face value. How many things do you know or own which have grown that much in value? Many pennies sell for hundreds, thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars because they're rare or they have an error. A very notable example is the 1955 doubled die penny. Now the doubling on this penny, and I have an image here, is very noticeable, and it almost looks like your vision's blurry. It's so bad. Finding coins like this, that's going to be a big payday for you, especially if they're in good condition. Lots of coins with precious metals are in circulation even today. Pre-1965 dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars were made with 90% silver, and just their melt value is more than 11.5 times their face value. At a minimum. I see it may have gotten your attention there. So here are my steps to coin roll hunting. Step 1. Determine which coins you want to coin roll hunt. What tickles your fancy? Is it pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, half dollars, or even dollars? Narrow down what you want to look for, or look for all of these. Step 2. Do your research. Once you have found a denomination you want to focus on, look for key dates, varieties, or errors in that denomination. Finding this information is easily found on my channel or across YouTube. It's in books, online blogs. There's no shortage out there for finding what you need. My channel has great references to check out, as well as many other coin channels here on YouTube who touch on valuable coins. I've included free Excel docs in this link below with key dates, varieties, errors for all the denominations previously mentioned. Those docs are free to download and will help you identify key dates as you coin roll hunt. A lot of other channels will charge you for this information. I have painstakingly collected a lot of information, and every day there's more out there, but as of 6 months ago, today is November 15th, I believe. For the last 6 months, this is what it was, and it's fairly current. One channel I'd like to point out that has a lot of great information is Coin Help You. Daniel on that channel does an amazing job presenting what is important, what to look for, and if you need an additional reference point besides myself, I can't think of anyone better. Check out Daniel's channel, Coin Help You. Step 3, get the coins. You can do this in a number of ways, and there are many places to get your coin rolls. You can go to the grocery store. When you're checking out, you can ask the checker if they have any to offer. If they don't, no worries. You won't get a lot of coins using this method, but it does get you started. When I was working at a grocery store, a lot of people would buy rolls of quarters, mostly for laundry, but you don't have to tell them. You can just say, I need some laundry money. I know that they have pennies, and I know they have nickel rolls, so you can always ask and buy, one roll at a time. Doing one roll at a time may also help you go through it slower. If you're looking for something more, then I would suggest going with bank boxes, because you're going to get a lot of rolls out of these. If a store has a Coinstar or equivalent type machine, you can ask the store's manager or the supervisor if they have pennies, nickels, dimes, half dollars to buy from that machine. Some stores will allow this, others don't. If they don't allow it, be polite and just move on. If they do, continue being polite and buy whatever is in their stock. But be prepared and have cash ready to pay them for it. The biggest place to find coin rolls is your local bank. Some banks, you don't need to have an account to buy the odd roll or two, or even pick up some stray coins. However, if you're looking to coin roll hunt a full box, you probably should have an account with that bank. Not all banks allow their account holders to purchase boxes of coins, so if they say no, politely accept it and move on. Find another bank. There are lots of banks out there that will allow this, and a lot of banks will allow it without charging you fees. Some banks do charge fees, but with those fees you get additional services, so you kind of have to check around to see what is best for you. Buying these boxes here, it costs the bank $5.25. At least that's what my bank told me. My bank doesn't mind ordering these boxes for me. Before I was just doing the half dollars, but then I kind of went into the pennies and the nickels. If a bank allows you to order boxes with them, always be courteous and polite. Customer service jobs are incredibly hard on people, and it really makes a person's day when you're nice to them, especially when they have to deal with assholes all day long. When you're polite, those people are more willing to go the extra mile for you. So just keep that in mind. And even if they don't, because they've had a rough day, or they can't because that's their job, doesn't matter. Accept it and move on. And another way you can do it is drive around to different banks, even if you don't have an account with them, and see if they have spare coins on hand to sell you. I know a lot of places will have loose half dollars or dollars on hand. You could say, hey, go through the drive-thru. Hey, do you have any half dollars? And they're like, yeah, sure. If they have some, buy them all. Do not pick through them when you're there and say, I would like to take these two and then hand the rest back. You're buying all of them. So if they say we have $7 in halves, you take all $7 in halves. Again, if they say, nope, we don't offer that service to anyone, just be polite about it. Say, okay, thanks. Have a good day, and drive on. All right, step 4. Now that you have your coins, what do you look for when you coin roll hunt? You're looking for silver coins, low mintage coins, and error coins. Anything of value. How do you know if you have something of value? I could spend so much time going over what to look for, but I'll give you a basic rundown right now. A silver coin looks like this. If you're unsure, check the date. Any dime, quarter, half dollar, and dollar coin made pre-1965 is going to contain 90% silver. And here are some basic error coins to look for. Double dies, planchet errors, die crack, rotated die, clipped planchet, missing mint mark, strike errors. There are literally a bunch of errors out there. You can look these up. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there that also go over the different types of errors within coins, but essentially if you see something that looks a little off, more than likely it could be an error. Look at images online to see if an error matches the coin you have. More than likely you'll need a jewel loop or a microscope to see a lot of the errors on the coin. If you have to zoom in more than 10 times on a coin to see the error, it really isn't a significant error. I mean, it technically is, but it's not going to be that big money type coin you're looking for. Those coins are coins that you can see probably with the naked eye. You can see that error very pronounced, very clearly. Those are going to be your big ticket items. Use the links that I have in the description below to the Google Doc. I have all the types of low mintage years, the errors to look for, the years within that have a certain error. Check out those coin docs I provided. They are extremely helpful in narrowing down the field of what you will need. And that leads us to step 5. Once you found some coins and confirm the rarity or the error, you want to see how much they are. You can hop on eBay and search for similar coins to get a live market value. This can help you determine if it's worth sending your coin in to get it graded. If your coin is selling for a lot, it's probably worth it to send to a grading company. I do a video how to send your coins into PCGS. You should check that out. I kind of go over the different services that they offer. I have 2 previous videos on that, and I'm doing a third of just sending in another batch of coins. So check those out on how to send to PCGS. I haven't worked with NGC, but you can check with them, and maybe that would be a better agency for you. The PCGS website has a price guide where you can check out your coin's price depending upon its condition. PCGS also has an app you can download on your phone, and I found these to be extremely helpful. There are 3 grading agencies that I would use: PCGS, NGC, and Annex. I wouldn't really recommend any others. I haven't had to deal with any others, but at the same time, I just wouldn't recommend it. Annex doesn't require a membership, but PCGS and NGC do. Check out their websites and see what is best for you. I have those linked in the description below. Step 6, selling your coins. All right, you have your coin, graded or not, you know its value or a ballpark figure of it, and you want to sell it. There are a number of places: eBay, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, Letgo, and Craigslist. Out of all those, I would probably recommend eBay just because it's easier. It protects the seller and the buyer. You kind of know what you're getting into, but the fees are there. I really don't like eBay's fees. I think it's sometimes selling, you get like a 15% chunk taken out of the final value. I'm not a huge fan of that. Plus you have to ship the coin, make sure that doesn't get lost in shipment. I mean, you can always sell your coin to a coin shop, but you're not always going to get the full value because they're going to want to make some sort of money off of it as well. You can go to a coin show and see if you can trade or sell it there. There's a lot of avenues, and I will probably get into this topic of how to sell your coins at a later date, but for this video, I'm not really going to get into it. But there are just a ton of avenues that you can research of how to sell your coins, whether raw, which is not slabbed, or graded, which is in a slab. If you have any questions, go ahead and post those in the comments below. I really do appreciate you watching. If you like this video, hit that like button, smash it if that's something you're into. Hit that bell that's next to the subscription and subscribe already. Hitting that bell will notify you every single time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching Campbell's Coins, and that is my 2 cents.